Good afternoon. My name is Peter McCallister. I'm the founder and CEO of the My Brother's Keeper Foundation here in Sacramento, California. The reason for this video is to give you my perspective of why I believe that the Coalition of Energy Users, CEU Foundation, is very imperative for the inner city community. I deal with a lot of men from the inner city every week, and we have so many different things we go over, such as spiritual guidance, mental stability, keeping their family together. But the number one thread that we encounter more than anything is really the financial hardships most of these families go through with the men being a part of their family. And the economy is going the way that's going to go, but the biggest problem we see is the education, information about what's really going on in the oil industry and the energy market. Coalition of Energy Users provide so many different resources through forums, education, and it's very imperative that we continue to branch with the Coalition of Energy Users so it can be more of an equality with information. What I've come to see is that dealing with people in the inner city, especially with men who are really trying their best to keep their family together and keep finances there, they just don't know information. And the website that Coalition Energy has, their social media impact, the things that they do freely for the community has been a great advantage. And I really believe that with their growth, it allow the different inner city communities around California and the rest of the nation to be informed as to making great decisions that's going to impact their future and the future of their children. Having access to good jobs is so important for everyone, but if it's not distributed equally, then it becomes unfair. So affordable energy is a major key to empowering disadvantaged communities. It's major to empowering the disadvantaged communities. So if you empower the disadvantaged communities, then they become advantaged communities. And we are America who strive on having the majority of advantaged communities. And I believe that through the My Brother's Keeper Foundation, how we continue to develop these men, we can provide for them resources like the Economic Justice Action Network that CEU provides. Having justice for our economy on an equal level is something that's missing in most inner city communities. Why? Well, I believe because most of the advantaged communities or Fortune 500 companies really don't tap into the inner city more as effective as they could. So with the My Brother's Keeper Foundation, as we reach into the inner city to really get the ear and the heart of the men that are ahead of their families, we reach out to organizations like CEU to be able to allow them to really get more information and to make more informed decisions. Unfortunately, too many people in the inner city are unaware of the issues at hand. So either we don't vote, or we don't know what to vote on, we're just picking anything, or we don't even say anything at all. And to be able to have more information distributed through organizations such as mine and other inner city organizations, but to have it provided by an organization like CEU, it'll make a huge impact when you're dealing with large corporations that have something to benefit to society that's trying to reach these inner cities. But if we don't have networks like CEU, I'm telling you, right now it's not going to be able to reach, because it hasn't been reaching so far. I knew nothing about energy and oil before I even heard of CEU. But when I came into the knowledge of what CEU does, it has brought just a joy over me to know that we have something now that can inform all people, not just some people, to be living a more of an advantaged state. CEU, by taking actions, we can really provide more jobs, reduce prices of gas, restore the industrial economy, and reduce the reliance on fuel imports. I mean, if we have oil here, we have energy here, we can frack here, let's do it. I mean, what's stopping us? Why are we dependent upon everything outside of California or outside of our nation for stuff we have here? I think it's because the voices haven't been heard. If we can get this information to our community, to our families, you will see a difference on how America can be rebuilt again. Our strength and who we are as a nation can be rebuilt again, and we find ourselves relying on what we have to offer one another by being our brother's keeper, working with one another. So the Coalition of Energy Users, I thank them for having a great impact here in different parts of California. And I really hope that through different partnerships and different relationships that we can continue to grow this organization. And I really just